The Tribeca Festival is underway here in New York, and this morning we have an exclusive look at one of the films premiering today. It's called Only What We Carry, follows a former dancer who travels to confront her choreographer, played by Simon Pegg. The film was just shot in 6 days with a largely improvised script. In one scene, a young woman, played by Lizzy McAlpine, runs into the choreographer and an old friend of his, played by acclaimed filmmaker Quentin Tarantino. Take a look.
There's a lot of people who I care about, who I really like about, but I don't keep up with them, all right? But this guy I make time for.
Same, yeah. And we're different for a long time, different careers. John's in publishing, I'm in dance.
It was the rock and roll.
Right, the rock and roll. Do you guys want a picture or something, or a photo, or? Because we're just we're catching up with some old friends. I'm not shooing you away, my God, no.
Oh, we can do that, and that's well enough.
I mean, do you want a photo? Because I'm good.
I would love to keep talking.
If that's possible.
But the answer is no. I don't really want a photo, but I love that. I love this scene. Lizzy McAlpine, Simon Pegg, thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
The film is so powerful, and it boggles the mind that most of it is improvised. Is
All
that
of it.
right? All of it?
Yeah.
How did you, what was the framework that allowed you to do this? Like, what were the ground rules?
Were there any?
Yeah. Jamie Adams, who directs it, he writes what's called a scriptment, which is a cross between a treatment and a script. So the story is laid out, each scene, what we have to achieve in each scene, the emotional beats, that's all kind of there. And then he says action. And then we do it.
So you know what you have to hit, like the points you have to make, but there's no framework for doing it.
There's no written dialogue. All the dialogue is improvised.
And what was that like?
Fun.
It was scary for me personally, but it was also fun. I learned a lot.
I mean, yeah, there's so many dialogue-heavy scenes, a lot of just sitting around and talking. Even that one that we just showed, you know, you can really feel the shock in your face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where to go. So it does feel very authentic. But this was your first film. We know you, of course, as a singer, but this is your first step into the acting role. What was that like?
It was terrifying, honestly.
I love it.
I almost said no to this because I was
Really?
the concept of the whole thing being improv was like really scary to me.
Yeah.
But I was kind of in a phase of my life, and I try to bring this through my whole life, of just like saying yes to things that scare me so that I can have an experience where I can grow and learn. And I was treating it like an acting class, basically. Getting to watch Simon and Quentin and Sophia and everyone, like, I learned so much.
A master class.
Literally, yeah.
So how would you get yourself prepped? What would you tell yourself before starting a scene? Because you really just had to be so in the moment, so open.
Yeah, I kind of just like went for it. I tried not to think too much because that's where I kind of trapped myself. So I tried to just like be present and in the moment and listen to the other.
Yeah, you have to give yourself to it, you know. It's kind of like, it feels like jumping out of an airplane when they say action and it just starts. You have to just do it. Otherwise, you'll just sit there and do nothing.
No second guessing.
Yeah, speaking of jumping out of an airplane, those are more of the things that you and your team are doing in a different series that you're a part of, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure that takes quite a long time to film, but this was done in just 6 days. So now you don't have a script, you're sort of managing all of these things, and in just a short amount of time. How different was that process for you to prepare versus something like a Mission?
It's entirely the reason I took the job. I came off Mission Impossible, 2 films that we'd filmed back to back, the cumulative shoot time of which was 5 years. And then I got this offer saying, you're going to make a film in 6 days. And I was like, yes, I want to do that.
Doesn't matter what it is, I'll take it.
No, I don't care. But I love Jamie's sort of, his ethos and his approach. And like Lizzy said, it was kind of like going back to school. It was like a sort of a workshop almost that stretched me in a way that I didn't feel I'd been stretched for those 5 years, you know.
Because you get a product that you couldn't have written in a script. It's something completely organic. You've been friends with Quentin Tarantino for quite a while, and you guys have wanted to collaborate together. This is the first time you really have been able to do it. What was it like acting alongside him?
It's great, because everything he says is written by Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
So improvising with Quentin is so much fun, isn't it? Because he's kind of just... And he was really committed to being an actor, and you know, he never sort of like put his director hat on and suggested Jamie do. He just wanted to be there as a performer, and it was super fun to have him have fun on the set, you know.
Well, surprise. We wanted to give you guys flowers for your debut today, your big premiere. The film is about dance, and at the end of a show, a big recital, there are always flowers.
I feel like a beauty
cute.
queen.
You are a beauty queen.
Oh my God.
It's an incredibly special day, and so we just wanted to honor that. We know,
Thank you.
it
That's
takes
really
a lot
kind
to
of
come
you.
in and spend your morning with that.
That's you.
But
Bravo.
And brava. I did want to ask because the film opens. There's this beautiful song. Of course, your fans are have been waiting for music, and you wrote a song specifically for this film. What was that like, blending this new experience of acting with something that people traditionally know you for?
It was great. I went into the experience like knowing that I wanted to write something for it, and so I kind of just soaked it all up and was witnessing the story that was being told, and then it kind of was just inspiring the song, and it just kind of happened. I wrote it while we were there in France during the 6 days, and
It was great because every,
You wrote it while you were there?
yeah.
every time
my
you had your
God.
guitar, it was like, oh, I'm in my safe place.
Yes.
But this song is incredible, and Lizzie played it on set during the scene, and that night I said, will you play it again? And I have a recording of it on my voice notes, which I listen to all the time. And yesterday, Lizzie sent me the actual version, which is delightful.
That is amazing.
beautiful.
I love these behind-the-scenes stories.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you both on this
Yeah.
film. Your big premiere is today. It's going to be great. Not too hot at all for tuxedos. The film is Only What We Carry. It premieres tonight at the Tribeca Film Festival. We will be right back.